Good morning, motherfuckers. I know I'm normally not on Saturdays, but I thought I'd hop on. What's going on? I'm already up working, so what the fuck? Probably nobody will fucking show up, so. What's going on? What's up, Eden? Eden. Oof. More coffee. One person. I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you? 4 o'clock. It's what, 5 o'clock in the morning here. Fucking killing it. Peter, I was up talking to a client, so I thought I might as well hop on here. I have a client that lives in India. So, hey, Neil, my pleasure, man. Thank you. Kaz is on. All the normals. All my friends are on. It's fucking nice. But for real, I was up talking to a client from India, and this is the best time for them to Skype on a Saturday. It's like 10 a.m. their time, or what is it, like 10 a.m. their time? It's 4 o'clock my time, so I spent an hour talking to a client on Skype, and fucking, I'm up, so why not, you know? I'm not gonna talk as loud as I normally do because the rest of my family's sleeping. What's up, Foxblood? You just so Eden, you just broke up with your significant other. My advice to you: evaluate what went wrong in the relationship so you can avoid it next time. Don't rush into another relationship. Call whatever friends make you feel good, and realize that if there was parts of it that were your fault, acknowledge them and make sure you understand what you did wrong. If there was parts of them that were the other person's fault, acknowledge them and make sure you look for those things in your future partners, and then be self-actualized with yourself. So that's the best thing. That's the best advice I can give you. You know, Jasmine, what's up, man? How are you? No shit. Time for some coffee. I've had 2 cups already. Today's my off day from the gym, luckily though, so I'm not. That's why it's not from the gym parking lot. But I also have clients I got to deal with, everything like that. Today's an interesting day because I am basically going to get almost a whole day's worth of work in because I got up about 3:30 to get stuff ready for the client, and then Chad, very cool. And then I'm going to I'll be done today about 10, and I'm spending the rest of the day with my wife, and I can't not fucking wait. Chad, thank you so much. You've motivated me to wake up at 5 to go to the gym. You get so much done. That's the fucking thing. Don't you just get so much shit done? That's why I even wake up early on the weekends, man. Like tomorrow, I'll probably sleep until about 6 or 7. But otherwise, you could just get a lot of fucking shit done. You really fucking do. What yoga poses, exercises would you recommend for ankle, T-spine, and shoulder mobility for your weightlifting performance? I tell you what, that's Kaz. There's a few things on DoYogaWithMe.com, but the yoga that I'm going to be bringing to you guys here in a couple weeks is based around for weightlifters and dudes, like stuff for that. But the yoga you're looking for is called Hatha yoga, and that we'll be doing some of that, but there will also be the workout portion of like a flow yoga. Calves. What can I do about being skinny fat at 16 years old? You can talk to your parents and talk to I can't give advice to people under 18. Niftoha. It's 11 a.m. in the Netherlands. Salut. Nice. You like the rants? Keep up the good work. There is going to be a new rant tomorrow. That's one of the things I wanted to announce. And it's on somebody I've never done a rant on before, but who is very fucking deserving. So there will be a new rant up on everydamndayfitness.net where all my apparel and my coaching services are, and my soon-to-be my program, my plans. They'll be coming up soon. But there will be a new roast up there tomorrow. I'm going to put some of the other roasts up there on there too tomorrow too. Some of the other old ones. So, C. Kendall, how much water do you usually drink in a workout? About a half a gallon, a third to a half a gallon. First time you've seen me sleeveless, I have pictures of me on my Instagram sleeveless a lot. I was live on Instagram in a tank top the other day. So, and it is what it is. It's getting there. We'll see. I'm not too worried about it. And it's from Bull Ox. Peter, she's not worth your time, man. Talking to the guy. Good job, guys. Help a brother out. I like it. Lower body growing faster than upper on 5x5 program. Shit, dude. I would basically say, up the volume on your upper body, or look for some training advice from everydamndayfitness.net. There's an online coaching service there, and there's also a one-time consultation you can possibly have. If you want to 10% off on any of that, that's the discount code is SocialFam10. So, all capital letters. Mike Rodbro, what's happening? Wake up at 4 a.m. on Saturday. I woke up without an alarm, and then your Every Damn Day Fitness alert went off. God damn. Well, why not wake up? Time to get some shit done. I think I think you got a busy life. Get some. You can get some shit done. That's your mind telling you to get the fuck up and get some shit done. I like it. Mr. Nems, how long should you rest between sets if you want to lose weight? I do volume training, so I don't rest a whole fucking lot. So that's for sure. I rest like 30 seconds. Eden, keep your head up, man. Is it okay to meet up with your ex? Depending on how the breakup was, I'd avoid that shit for a little while. And let's see. Sean Howard, how are me and Scrappy getting along post-event? We're not friends. I mean, it's not like I'm going to invite him to my house. But I don't think, maybe it's hard to say, if we're friends. But we're doing pretty good, and I respect him. I do have some respect for him. I really do. And I think he's growing as a person. He's a salesman, so you got to appreciate him for who he is too. So, but we're getting along okay. It's 2 p.m. over here, man. I don't know where you're at. And Jamie, I'm a good guy. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. I try. I mean, I'm a good guy wrapped in an asshole package. Peter, agree with that on the next question. Yeah, absolutely, dude. You don't need to go around it. I don't think it's a good idea to go around it. That's for sure. Carnell, I should put up a trailer or something for Rose to go on the website because it just went to the new page and saw Tyrone's green tea shit. Had no idea that was up there. That's probably a good idea, dude. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll put the green tea trailer for those people that have missed it because that motherfucker had that thing taken down really fucking quick. Fucking punk ass little bitch. Brian Hom, forgot it was 5 a.m. on another coast. Gonna hit the leg day today. Trying to hit a PR of 275. Don't judge. I'm not judging, man. Anyway, when is the Elgin Intensity collab happen? Probably not, dude. We do things very, very different. I'm just happy to know Elgin. Fucking his Jazzercise video that he posted yesterday is fucking hysterical. Holy shit, very fucking funny. No, was it okay for your girlfriend to meet up with her ex when you two were together? But I don't know, man. I mean, depends on their situations. My asshole package is one of my quirks. Thanks, buttocks. I don't mind my quirks. I like being me. And Omar, what's your opinion on vegan gains? I have a hard time getting over the baby thing, like him talking about smashing babies. So many people have told me that was just like him like doing his comedy, like I do my comedy. I just still have such a hard time with it. What do I think about him? I think that he's a pretty fucking smart kid. I really fucking do. Like he found a way to roll the adpocalypse into. I bet you he grew his business by 2 or 3-fold. When the adpocalypse happened, like instead of taking a big hit, he monetized his Patreon really fucking well. I think it's probably $2,000 a month right now, and the live stream videos and the live stream debates he does, really fucking good. And I gotta give the kid credit. I think he changed up his training a little bit. What's up, Mark Murphy? Glad you made it. I think he changed up his training a little bit, and he's making some progress. Do I like him? The baby comment, I just fucking can't get past. And the militant vegan thing is a little fucking old. I think that's a little bit of an act. I really fucking do. But I tell you this, he's got way bigger balls than a lot of the other fitness YouTubers because he actually goes and meets the people he fucking talks shit about, and I can appreciate that because that's something I do too. So I appreciate him. Not really don't like him, but let's see. Josiah, my videos have helped through a dark time in your life. I just want to let you know that the impact, dude. Josiah, that's really fucking awesome, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Feel free to email me if you ever need anything. aroberts@everydamndayfitness.com. So I appreciate you. Eden, any help would be good if you're skinny and just getting started at the gym. Any help would be good. I have training programs at everydamndayfitness.net, dude. But lift hard, lift consistent, lift often, lift safe. Mr. Names, what do I think about Bro Life Science Donizetti? That's just hilarious. I think he's fucking hysterical, and I've said before, I really think that he disseminates some decent information. Like the CrossFit video is fucking genius, man. Like, I mean, how it shows his understanding of fitness and stuff like that. I think he's a fucking smart ass dude. I wish he'd upload more, but I kind of understand he doesn't. The only thing I really have against him is that he pumps Bradley Martin. That's it. So, do I use a weighted vest in my workouts? I do not. If I want to do weighted whatever, I use the belt and hang a plate. Jan loves my videos. You're confused where you should breathe at the top or the bottom. You breathe out top of the bottom of the overhead press or at the bottom. Okay, so you breathe out during the concentric portion of the motion. So as you're pushing up, you breathe out. As you're lowering it down, you breathe in. C. Kendall, should you go astrograph or just below parallel? Doing high bar squats as a novice, in your opinion? In my opinion, going astrograph is a matter of, a lot of times for a lot of people, your anatomical build of your hip socket, and it's dependent upon your hip and ankle mobility. You should definitely always go parallel or a little below or lower. So at least go to parallel, which is like squat depth is when your hip hinge goes slightly under your knee. That way, if you ever decide to compete, you're there. That's a real fucking squat. Anything higher is not. Chad Mitchell Turner, how much work do I put into my calves? Not enough. About twice a week. Right now, it's weird. As I'm, people were asking like if I've noticed differences in a caloric deficit. My calves are fucking disappearing. Like, I mean, like everything else staying the fucking same. My calves are just like, whoot. So hopefully they'll pop back after I put some more carbs, after I get to a maintenance diet, which should be soon. I'll be filming a video later on today, or tomorrow, excuse me, talking about my weekly progress. And it is, I lost 2 pounds last week. I'm at 206.5, down from 208.5. I've officially lost 37 pounds since July 31st. What are my feelings towards the Conjugate Westside style of power training? I mean, there are so many very similar power training programs. I think I ran that for a little bit a couple years ago. I've run the Cube. I've run all sorts of shit. I think sometimes programs like that overcomplicate shit to a certain extent. Like I really do. Like, I mean, because like the Cube to me is an example. It was a very finite thing, and I understand it worked for Brandon Lilly, but it didn't necessarily work for me as well as it probably worked for Brandon Lilly. I don't like the whole like the complication of percentages of your max and shit like that. So, but anyway. Sean Howard asked, what's the purpose of volume training? Is it for weight loss or endurance? Do I stick to mostly the compound or a mixture of compound? Volume training is good for hypertrophy. It's good for muscle growth. But it also is, depending on the rest that you take between it is good for burning calories and getting your cardiovascular up too. Volume training can be used for lots of different things. The only thing it can't be used for, I really probably wouldn't use. I wouldn't run it into a program. However, I wouldn't run it into a competition. However, I might end up doing that. We'll see. Because if I keep running it all the way into November and there's a competition at 182, I could probably wait, water cut down from 186 down to 182, and then next day compete. But it's excellent for hypertrophy training. I mean, it really, really is, and it's excellent for if you are going to shorten the rest. It's excellent to try to keep muscle on while you lose body fat, which I'm pretty much shown. I haven't lost any lean body mass. I haven't. Like, I've even had a lot of people be like, "Well, you look a lot bigger," and I really think that that's just the fat coming off around the muscle. The Chosen One. I love the fucking name. That's a fucking awesome name. How tall do you reckon Tyrone is? I probably 5'7", 5'8", between 5'7" and 5'9". I don't think he's 5'10", but I don't know. Tyrone is a thing all of its own. His height is the least of his fucking problems. What's my height and weight? I'm between 5'9" and 5'10", and right now I weigh 206 and a half pounds. Fucking down from 243 and a half in July, folks. Relatively easily too, to tell you the truth. He watched Generation Iron yet. Rich Piana talked about 25 years of roids. That's my facial gesture is all I gotta say about that. Buttocks, do you know Boney to Beast training program? If so, thoughts? I don't know the program. I really don't. So I have no thoughts on it. And favorite Gymshark athlete? I don't have one. Do I think I'm in ketosis? I love when people like, do I think I'm in ketosis? Listen here, people throw terms around like as if that's what's important. I mean, I've lost 37 pounds in like 72 days. You do the math, dude. Am I doing anything with Jose lately? Yeah, we've got a couple things in the works, to tell you the truth. Matt G, you usually miss the lives because you're 4 hours. But thanks for the GVT info. Good info. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Israel, every damn day for life. Hell yeah. Buttocks, who is my ideal? My ideal what, buddy? I don't know what you mean. And Sean Hawk, finally caught you live, being from UK, 10:20 there. Fat guy, 5 weeks back, into lifting and eating better. Found me motivation, dude. I love hearing shit like that, for real. I love it, fucking love it. And then Mark Murphy with a tip. So I'm definitely answering this question. Thank you, sir. Has my YouTube channel ever affected, good, bad, your work life? Has any of your roast caught up to my boss to pull you in, and do they support you with that? My YouTube channel has not affected my work life at all. I don't expect it to. I'm a consultant, so it works well. And I'm planning on switching over to full-time fitness here over the next couple of months, like making the full transition over with the next couple of months anyway. But no, it hasn't, and I don't expect it to. And the roasts, I don't regret any of my roasts or anything like that. It's comedy, I mean, like, it really, really is. But a great question, man. Thank you, and I like it. The thing about it is, if it would negatively impact my personal life, I'd stop doing it. But it's at a stage now where the plan is to move into full-time fitness, so I can say and do what I want. So it's a great position to be in. Do I ever? Dan Rivers asked me, have I ever incorporated bands or chains into my training? If so, what type of results do I get? I'll use chains sometimes if the gym has them for weighted dips. The thing I don't like about it though is it normally changes the degree, it changes the angle of the dip, so it's a little bit more chest centric, pec centric, whatever centric you want to call it. But Because if your weighted dips, if you're hanging it from your waistline, it pulls you even more erect. So it's just more focused on your triceps and maybe even into your obliques and your core and your lower chest. So, but I don't use them very often. I really don't. Oh, you were asking buttock. You're asking who I look up to. You know, if you're talking YouTube, I look up to people that have been very successful doing their thing. Like I think Alpha M does a good job. Me and him, I started off roasting him, and he loved it. He thought it was hysterical, and he has given me some good advice. I look up to him as a really good person, and when you meet him, he is a really good person. He takes care of the people he really cares about his people. Jeff Cavalier, of course, definitely look up to him. He has been really good to me, and I can't thank him enough, to tell you the truth. I really appreciate him. I look up to Steve Shaw. I mean, he's done a lot for me. Steve Shaw, this is the real deal. Steve helped me out when there was nothing in it for him at all. Like, I mean, like he gave me advice just to give me advice. That's some cool shit, dude. I mean, we're good friends, to this day. And Elgin, I definitely look up to Elgin a lot too. Elgin's a smart ass motherfucker and knows business and thinks shit through. He thinks shit through so well, but he does it so quickly. I think that's what I find amazing about him. Let's see, I missed a few. Israel. When I go full time, will I be driving? Will you be driving to train people, and how far? That depends. I'll probably be speaking some seminars, and if I'm going to drive to train somebody, it's going to if it's going to be more than an hour, there's going to be a decent dollar figure to it. So, but would I drive more than an hour if for the right money? Absolutely. Fucking why not? It depends on where you're at. Eden, how do I get motivated to get up and out of bed after a breakup? Eden, I appreciate your questions, man, but you guys do know I've been married for like a long fucking time. Like I have relatively little experience in that. But how do I get motivated? To me, the gym is always there. The gym is therapy. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm actually trying to mock up a shirt right now. And if any of you are graphic artists and would like to send me your ideas on it, please do. aroberts@everydayfitness.com. But I want like a picture of a demon inside of a cage and have the cage labeled workout, because it keeps your demons in, man. I mean, if the gym's there for you, get up and get there. You'll trust me, you'll feel better. Damien Bow, how do you get soreness in your shoulders the day after your workout? How? That's delayed onset muscle soreness, and that is that's actually a pretty good thing. It depends on if it's in your shoulder joint. If it's in your shoulder joint, then it might be a problem. But if it's muscles, you're doing a good thing. Easy music listen to while working out. I listen to a lot of hip hop, which is basically the Lax, Moccasin Creek. Moccasin Creek are my boys, and then I listen to a lot of old school rap, and I listen to a lot of rock. It depends on my mood. So, WSS Smokey X3. Should you want to lean down right now, or should you incorporate cardio after your work? Okay, so you want to, excuse me, it's early. Let me get a sip of coffee. So you want to lean down right now. Should you incorporate cardio after your workout, or just focus on diet and lifting? Also, your daily intake of calories is about 2,500. It's about 2,500 or 2,900. How much you should subtract to get lean? That's impossible to say without many other factors. I mean, 2,900 could be for some people it could be in excess. So I mean, that is hard. It's hard to say. But I actually subscribe to the fact that if you're going to add cardio onto it, does it fit your lifestyle? Do you have time? I personally don't do the whole cardio thing. I make sure my workouts are intense enough where I'm burning the calories in there. So, but if you want more advice, there is a one-time consultation thing at everydamndayfitness.net, and you can get a 10% off with all capital letters SocialFam10. So. Let's see here. I missed a few. Lord Byron. We had 2 near deaths here from benching alone. Really? God damn. You mean without a spotter? I saw a dude. I never saw. I've seen only videos of the guys like get it caught in the throat, which is just fucking scary as fuck. But I saw a dude crack his rib cage about a year ago, and the fucked up thing is, I heard that fucker with earphones in. I mean, the bench was like 2 slots over from the squat rack I was in, and I had headphones in, was under the fucking bar, and I heard that fucker pop, his sternum pop. Fucking, blah. It was not good. Ambulance whole 9 yards for that. Dennis is asking me what I think of John Helms. Don't really think much of him. I don't know who you're talking about. Eden, how much you eat a day? Eden's getting his questions in, which is fucking awesome. How much you eat in a day to start putting on weight and building muscle? You know, that's such a relative. It's a relative question. It's a relative to each individual, and so it's impossible to actually answer just for one person. I'll move this over a little bit, get more comfortable. Buttocks, what interests do I have other than fitness? My family. I read a fucking shit ton. I read about nutrition. Like nutrition. I mean, this is what interests me. That's the cool part about this. That's why I want to do this for a living. And this isn't like my passion. This is what I love to fucking do. But what else besides fitness? I read a lot. I read a lot of supernatural stuff, and I spend time with my family. I mean, between work, fitness, working out, and stuff like that, it doesn't leave much time. So I fill it with this stuff because that's what I love. Let's see. Mark Murphy, any aspirations to open my own gym one day? I don't want to open a gym necessarily. I'd love to have like a spot that has like a nice area up front for like filming and a yoga studio to actually have yoga and classes and stuff like that in. And then in the back, I really would just like to have like a power rack, a bench, a deadlift pit, and like just a good dumbbell rack and some weights. That way I could train people, because when I train people, like even if I train them for fat loss, I don't train them with a ton of cardio and shit like that, because I don't even believe their knees and their ankles and their lower back and stuff like that are ready for that. Especially like if you have somebody that's 200 pounds overweight and you set them on a treadmill, you're telling them you want them to get stress fractures in their shins. It's just fucking stupid. But I do really like to have them work out, with the base core movements, the compound movements, to help build their hormone levels back up. It also helps them get core strength back. I've even started people with just like a PVC pipe for the deadlift and the squat, just getting used to their body weight, and it helps build them up. So I like doing stuff that way, and I'd love to have a place like that. But actually owning my own gym, no. I mean, not the whole fucking I'm a YouTube fitness person, so I need to have a fucking gym thing. That's not me. But great question, Mark. Thank you very much. Roy's 10, full body or upper or lower split for old beginners at 40. Old beginners at 40. If you're an old beginner at 40, man, I mean and this is not me trying to sell something, but you should get somebody to help you out. Reach out to me, everydamndayfitness.net. But if you're a beginner at 40, I mean, I would say it depends on a lot of stuff. Check with your doctor first to make sure you're healthy enough to work out. Okay. Sean Howard, any advice to someone who has had a hard time losing weight? You're currently filling if it fits your macros, I believe, in a calorie deficit. You're going to have some activity on it, and if you're having trouble losing weight, I mean, it needs to become a real focus. I mean, it really does. It needs to become a really strong, really strong focus in your life. Because I mean, the longer you keep extraneous weight on, especially if you're seriously overweight, if you're more than 50 pounds overweight, you're taking years off your life. Lord Byron, seriously, it was nasty. I mean, we're talking about the guy hurt his thing. Anyway, Dominic S. Do you think Big Frank had a chance against Devon Lariat? Probably not. I mean, if you're talking about the arm wrestling thing, that dude's a professional arm wrestler. So there's a lot of technique, a lot of leverage left into that. Sean Hawk, could you ask me? You can ask me anything, but could you ask me if the joint is if the yoga? Let's just figure it out. If yoga is helping with my joints and arthritis, it's fucking phenomenal. It really is. The mobility is just insane. I mean, that's the thing. You guys don't see me work out or move or anything like that. I've got fabulous mobility. I've got excellent flexibility, and my balance is fucking kick-ass. I mean, it has helped out immensely. It really has. Let's see. Paul wants to know my top-rated movies. I like a lot of stuff sci-fi. I don't like that, so I really don't do the top-rated movies. My go-to movie to laugh is Fired Up. The guy cheerleading movie is fucking hysterical. We watched it the other night. Have I ever read Fight Club? I have not. Mark Murphy, thanks for answering my questions. I just heard that you like to read supernatural stuff. Have you read any supernatural besides in the Squad Rack experiences? Have I had any supernatural experiences? No, man. I really haven't. I really haven't. So I'm an atheist, so I don't really subscribe to all that stuff anyway. But thoughts on Roman Reigns beating John Cena last week at No Mercy? I think they'll still go to Lesnar and Reigns at Mania. I'm pretty sure the plan is Lesnar Reigns for Mania, and has been, and is going to remain so. I think Cena does a good job of making sure he is the company guy that will do anything for the company. I have nothing but respect for that motherfucker, that's for sure. Wow, lots of questions. So, Clancy Ross, do you have an opinion on tough heavy calisthenics, stuff like arm dips, push-ups, single leg squats? Yeah, I love them. I write them into my programming for a lot of my clients. I really do. So I normally do a full body weight day. Philip David recently fell while squatting. Damn, I hope you're okay, buddy. But thankfully the bar fell onto the sides, so onto the safeties. That's what they're there for. I wonder if you'll get any delayed injury from this. That there's a possibility. It never. I mean, if you're hurt, if you fell into squat rack and you're hurt, you should go to the doctor. Kaz Hadjic, thoughts on Clarence Kennedy? I've only watched a few of his things, but he seems strong, like a motherfucker, dude. I mean, god damn. But I've only watched a few of his things there, Kaz. So sorry, man. Dennis Toulouse, how often do I do yoga? I did yoga a little bit ago, like 15, 20 minutes worth of it. But I do yoga just about every day, and I do hard yoga flows instructed by my wife at least twice a week. I would love to do when I'm able to do fitness full time. I will be doing a full yoga session every single fucking day. I guarantee it. It is life changing. Sean Hawk, thanks for that. Been thinking about trying yoga for a while. Again, here in a couple weeks, we'll have a way where you could try yoga for like a third of the price of what a normal drop-in fee is, right from your own home, and it will be. I mean, I'm just going to release now. My wife is going to be the instructor. She's a fabulous yoga teacher. She's Yoga Alliance certified. Truly, truly, truly excellent. And she's going to be the yoga teacher. And we're going to be bringing it live to your house through the magic of the internet. So for what would be less than you going to a place. Let's see. Carnell, 10 minutes into Tyrone's scientific video, and I need a break from stupidity. Is there a scientific video? Like, did he release a new one? Holy shit. If so, somebody email it to me. Clarence Ross, ever consider filming a session of bodyweight? It'd be awesome to see how a big guy like you trains with it. Probably have some great tips and advice. I don't like workout videos like for YouTube. I really fucking don't. I just think they're boring as fuck. I was live on my Instagram not too long ago. That's Every Damn Day Fitness on Instagram, and I'm probably gonna go live on Instagram and on Facebook here much more often from the gym. But now that my gym doesn't mind that shit, but I don't make a whole bunch of fucking videos like that. The Chosen One, I love that name. I don't know why. Hey Alan, found your channel a few months ago from one of my roasts on Alpha M and have since loved the channel. How do you think the removal of the roast will affect your channel's future growth? Growth-wise, right now I'm obviously shedding the people that that only watch me for the roasts. And I'm going to wrap this up here real fucking soon here, guys. Right now, I'm losing some of those subscribers. Growth of the channel, I really just want my channel to be about fitness, and that will continue to grow. I can tell you this right now: YouTube is much happier with me. I can tell. So, like I said, there'll be a new roast, just in case for you guys. There'll be a new roast on somebody that I haven't done a roast on before, on everydamndayfitness.net, and I'll put a trailer up on YouTube, of course, so everybody will know. But there'll be a trailer up on there for somebody I've never done before, and I'm going to have that up on Sunday. Cindy, is it safe to say that if I'm able to progressively overload, then I am not overtraining? That's decently safe to say. I mean, it's still possible to overtrain. You're doing just because the bar is going up doesn't mean anything, and you train BJJ 4 times a week. Overtraining. It's hard to overtrain. It's much harder than what people think. Dennis, have a good weekend. You too, man. Josh, what's up from Malaysia? Hey, man, what's up? Sorry, I'm just about to end, so my bad. What's the best calf exercises? I just do calf raises with the leg press machine. Philip David, thanks for response. Also, how should you structure your strength routine for the winter? You're 16. I can't give you advice on that then, man. I'm sorry. Live at 5:35 with 36 viewers, or 5:36 with 36 viewers. Yeah, I didn't realize that. And muscle memory, is it real for lifters who had a few years off? It is real. Yeah, it's real. But anyway, guys, it is. I've been on for a little while on an impromptu Saturday. So my name is Alan Roberts. Every Damn Day Fitness. You know where to find me. Check me out at everydamndayfitness.net. Goddamn.